Hello and welcome back to the series where I'm going through every single zombicide character that I have in my collection and explain what they do and roll in this. In this video I want to talk about Anne, who is quite an interesting case of what kind of character she is, because she can actually go down a couple of things, but mostly she is a character who really thrives in the combat aspect of the game. Now we have her model here where you can see she's holding a dagger and a sword, and while you can build her basically like she is with a good sword and a dagger, and even her first skills really leaned into that, she's actually one who are really good at adapting to the situations that you're in. So if you're finding a lot of magic, you can actually change it to a caster later on. While the body slot do hold a dagger, I really like that also for casters, because at least they have something to do in melee. So what does she do? Well, Bloodlust melee basically does this, that once per turn you can use your action to move up to 2 spaces and make a free melee attack. Really good at getting into the nitty-gritty, which is why she mostly is seen as a melee character. But when you get to orange, and if you have been really unlucky with your weapon finding and everything, she can actually take 1 free magic actions, which basically means that once per turn she can cast 1 magic attack for free, just for free. Meaning in level 3, as it must be, level orange as I call it, she actually have 5 ways of attacking. Of course, if you find a lot of melee, you just take the free melee action, which is probably the one I prefer most. Now, coming to the red is where she shows what kind of character she actually is. It really works like, because all her red skills basically build on orange skills, with 1 free combat action, 1 plus die roll to combat, and roll a 6, 1 die combat. All of this also triggers on magic, meaning that if you decide to realize that you need more magic casters, she can actually work really well. Of course, you won't be using her blue skill as much as before, but it's actually what I really like about her specifically. I really like the character that can adapt to the build, and which is why I see her more as an all-around character. So yeah, this is my explanation of who Anne is and what her role in the party is, with just a quick summarize. Is adapt to the situation you are in. Of course, Bloodlust melee is always a really good skill to get in. Instead of using 2 movement to 1 move in and 1 attack, you just charge in. Of course, you can also charge in from 1 field away, but yeah, there's always no specific way to build her, but she can actually go down 2 roads. Of course, she cannot go down a ranged road, but they will need much more skills to be able to do that. So yeah, this is Anne from Zombicide Black Plague, and I hope you enjoy and have a very nice day.